The I, if we go back to Ramana Maharshi, he used to talk about the I and the I. And the I was the ego, and the I was the sacred. So this week I had a sacred experience, which I was about to tell a minute ago, which is that I've got developed restless leg syndrome as my nerves begin to come back online. The nerves in my legs have been shot for years. They're still shot, but they're coming back, and they're not as shot as they were. I can begin to feel some things that a little better. As I feel the numbness, it's almost like I can kind of feel something that's not numb. What we can say is that am is too much. When we say I am, that's just, we've gone too far. We can say there's only I-ing, that doesn't carry very well. Or we can say there's only amming, and that makes a little bit more sense to us. So there's just this amming. And who is amming? No idea. What is amming? I don't know. What is having the experience of being in a living room? I don't know. What is having the experience of being in a satsang? I don't know what it is. I know it's pleasant. I know that it can't be other than me because there's not anything other than me. That part is clear. Try to find something other than you right now. Recognize that you are not the material. Scared of this topic. I don't want to throw you. So I'm going to use the word ghost instead of spirit. But you could think of yourself as being the ghost that is in every machine, meaning machines like this one, machines like this one, machines like all these books and everything. They're machines. They serve a purpose, and the purpose appears to be for this, but really this doesn't get much out of books. Whatever this gets, it gets out of nowhere. What I read in books sets me up to where I can better field this. I'm crazy about books, so I'm not running them down. I'm just saying, let's just recognize that the books are not in themselves knowledge. Knowledge is sort of like iron. Books are sort of like magnets, and they pull information into them, and then we pull it out. But when I say we, I don't mean these little individuals. That's who seems to do it, and that's who seems to benefit from it. But there's only one thing. There's only the big thing. There's only this thing. There's only awakeness. There's only the universe. So in a way, you could say this whole thing's a joke. I mean, it'd be fair to say it is a joke, but it's not like, but that doesn't mean it. But the person, I remember waking up a guy who was a big time spiritual teacher. I just wasn't awake. And he was certainly more famous than I was. And I woke him up, and he went, "Oh my God, it's just like a big joke." And I said, "Well, it is, but it's not like a jokey joke." And he said, "Yeah, it's just a joke." And I said, "It's an inside job, and you could say it's an inside joke, but don't demean it by saying it's just a joke, because it's the holy joke, the holy smoke.